Over 1,100 competitors gathered here today for round one of the XCR'09 season at Jells Park. Fantastic start to the season here for many of the clubs, a lot of new clubs here and some very tight and interesting competition. In men's Division 1 competition, it was Sandringham that bolted to an early lead with Clinton Perrott, with Box Hill, Ballarat YCW and Doncaster all in the early contention. With Perrott's early lead slowly being eaten away, Box Hill, Glenhuntly and Ballarat all started to move into the picture. Through the second lap of the fourth leg, it was Ballarat YCW runner Shane Nankervis applied the pressure to the Sandringham runner, moving into first place and taking the lead for the regional powerhouse. With confidence growing in the Ballarat camp, Nankervis handed over to Olympian Steve Monaghetti, who extended further for the regional team. With Monaghetti handing over a handy lead to Alex Howard in the final leg, the battle for the minor placings began to heat up, with Australian representatives Chris Hamer and racewalker Ridian Cowley taking up the fight.
Work really hard. Come on, you're going fast.
Howard! Push it!
Alex Howard hung on for the victory for Ballarat YCW, with Chris Hamer, the international representative in cross country, moving into second position for his Box Hill club and defending champions, with racewalker Ridian Cowley crossing the line third for Glenhuntly.
Good work, mate.
Job, Howard.
What were you thinking coming into that last leg?
No, it's always good to have Shane and Mona give you a bit of a lead, but I knew a couple of the other boys, Chris Hamer and Liam Adams and stuff, coming behind, so I just went out a bit conservative and tried to hang on for the last bit. So.
And Steve, you're hanging on maybe before for not giving you guys a chance, so was there a fair bit of confidence within the group coming in that you were going to be fighting it out amongst the top place getters?
We were quietly confident. Yeah, I think just having Shane Nankervis back and running a lot of the domestic season for us just shores us up, and Paul Finn back. We just got a good training group, so we're quietly confident. But we obviously Box Hill were the team to beat, and we thought we'd be sort of third or fourth, so we're delighted with the result. And Alex hanging in there. We've got a lot of young guys coming through in the team. We had a terrific under-20 result today, so it's great. YCW, just young guys mixing with us old blokes. It's a good mix of experience and youth.
Setting the pace in Division 1 competition for the women was Susie Michelson from the Collingwood club. She was the first one into the transition zone, handing Collingwood a nifty lead. Unfortunately, Collingwood's time at the front of the Division 1 field was short-lived as powerhouse clubs Knox, Glenhuntly and APS United moved into the picture.
150.
Come on, Renata!
And entering the third transition, it was Carly Griffiths with the lead for Knox, handing over to Kate Seabold-Crosby. And with control of the race firmly in the hands of Kate Seabold-Crosby, it was an early season victory for the defending champions of Knox in the Victorian Cross Country Relay Championships. Second place was to be taken out by Glenhuntly,
37, 22.
with title contenders APS United settling for third.
We've got quite a few runners out running today, as well as quite a few of our better runners who are injured at the moment or missed this round, so we've got quite a bit of depth.
From an internal perspective, is it good for the club to have such a depth of talent?
Yeah, I think it's great. It was a really good opportunity today to get into the team with so many of our really top runners not being able to run. So yeah, I found out this morning that I was running in the first team, so it was really exciting. But yeah, it is good. It's good for us younger people.
And to be part of the title defence, obviously, it has to be something that's been talked about amongst the group. Is there any particular strategies, or how's the team working together to try and to keep Knox on top at XCR'09?
Oh, we've got a couple of really good coaches going through Knox. A lot of us are under the same under Pam Turney and Richard. So it's I think we've just, I know there's a lot of girls that all train together under Pam, and that's really good. Everyone kind of works together and improves at the same time together.
And Kate, you're overseas doing running marathons at the end of last year. Is it nice to just come back to the shorter distance?
Yeah, it's great to be back racing cross country. I do like the cross country shorter events. Yeah.
One of the new clubs featured here at Jells Park in 2009 is the Cardinia Club.
Yeah, it's great to come out here for the first time. So this is our first winter event. We had a run on the track over the summer, and yeah, it's great to be with a new club, and everyone's really keen to get out for the first winter and have a go and see how they go against everyone else in a different sort of format. Oh, look, we've got a huge pool of people to draw from. We've got from the two municipalities that we draw from Casey and Cardinia, we've got about 300,000 people living there. So we're more looking at the moment at people who aren't involved in athletics or involved in maybe a recreational level, and bringing them into a club and giving them the club experience.
And in continuing the first theme here, it was the first season in the XCR Division 1 for the team from Bendigo region.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever been in Div 1 for the last however many years, so it's a bit exciting for us. And yeah, we had 3 21-year-olds and 3 18-year-olds in the team today, so yeah, it was a good experience. I think we're midfield, which is good, so hopefully we don't get relegated and we can hold our spot. Yeah, it's a bit scary for starters, kind of go out a bit too hard a bit early, but you find a spot pretty good and you run the best when you're around the best, so it's always awesome catching the bus down in the morning and getting a run against the good guys.
Yeah, it just makes things like motivation-wise, you know you're running against the best, so you're going to get the best out of yourself, so it's just really good. Yeah, athletics being an individual sport, this is where we sort of get the team aspect of things. Coming down here, racing as a team, we really enjoy it from Bendigo, so yeah, it's good.
And obviously the Ballarat boys were up there in the early stage of the season. Is that a goal for the Bendigo team to start to really notch up a victory over the regional rivals?
Yeah, we beat them last year at Sandown when we ran in Div 2, so we're still reminding them about that, but it'd be good to beat them when we're actually in Div 1 and let them know about it for the rest of the season, hopefully. But yeah, they're a bunch of good blokes and a lot more maturity than us, so yeah, hopefully we can, in the coming years anyway.
Yeah, it was just really good to run against the clubs like Box Hill, Glenhuntly, Athletics Essendon, and just be a part of it. It's really good.
With the sun setting on a record-breaking day for round 1 of the XCR'09 series, sights now turn for the 1100 competitors to round 2 at Lardner Park. This is Tom Nixon for Athletics Victoria at Jells Park.